talked about last month, we're working on putting together a market update for the group. So this will be the second month. Basically, we're going through existing reports and metrics, trying to bring this stuff here to the meeting every month that matters most to us as members and investors here in Central Ohio. It's not working already. So we'll go to manual way. So how we're going to get started is first we're going to look at some of the MLS data. We're going to look at inventory, days on market, home prices. We're also going to be looking at some of the mortgage defaults and foreclosure starts. Those we're going to look at on a monthly basis. Then what we're going to do on a quarterly basis is we're going to rotate some of the reports in and out. Last month we talked about the U.S. Census rental and homeowner vacancy rates. This month we're going to look at some of the Zillow rental market research. And then next month we'll bring in some of the National Association of Realtors reports. So from the Central Ohio MLS, the number of homes for sale was down 18% compared to November 2018, up 5.6% compared to December 2017. The number of homes listed in December was down 36.8%. It was down 8.1% compared to December of 2017. The number of homes sold in December was down 17.7% compared to the previous month, down 15% compared to the previous year. The number of homes placed under contract in December was down 7.5% compared to the previous month. It was up 12% compared to the previous year. And then this is the graph that shows all four of those metrics on one page here. The days on market trend is rising. So the days on market was up 38 days, which is 26.7% for November compared to November of this year, up 11, almost 12% compared to the previous year. The sold to original list price ratio fell to 94%. That was down 2.1% from November and also down 2.1% from December of 2017. And again, this is the graph that they publish.
Are these charts going to be available?
You'll have to ask Sarah. I believe the plan is to publish the slides. I'm not sure if she did that last month or not, but she can tell you. And also, all this stuff, it's available online.
I know.
You know, that's part of the issue, right? Gathering it all. But all this stuff you can find online, and I'll ask her about the slides. The median sold price trend was neutral in Columbus for December. It was up 2% compared to the previous month, up 3.6% compared to the previous year. The average for sale price trend fell in Columbus. It was down 0.8% in November 2018 and unchanged compared to the previous year. The average sold price trend was neutral. Up 2.6% compared to November of this year, up 4.5% compared to December of last year. And again, this is the chart that shows all of those metrics. As we mentioned last month, we're using Black Knight. They're a financial technology company that publishes monthly reports. So foreclosure starts for December was up 2.43% compared to November, up 5.44% compared to December of 2017. The foreclosures, properties not in foreclosures, this is the pre-sale inventory. They were up 3,000 compared to November 2018, down 60,000 compared to 2017. And this is the data they publish. You'll see the trend charts are on the right. One of the things they did is they also published a mortgage monitor, which was all really, there's not been much change in the way of the foreclosures. So you can see of the four performance metrics that they track, they're all below the 2000-2005 pre-recession levels. The foreclosure rate and active foreclosure inventory has fallen below norms. This is the lowest foreclosure rate since it's been tracked in 18 years. First time foreclosures were at a historic low, and foreclosure completions hit a low of more than 18 years. This is one that we'll cover on a quarterly basis. So this is a Zillow market research. If you Google Zillow market research, it'll bring up this form. It'll allow you to go through and you can either look at sales or rentals, and then you can kind of drill down into some of the neighborhoods. And this is the report that it generates. So you can see Columbus Metro rents were up 0.5% on a monthly basis. They were up 2.2% on an annual basis. You can see the yellow box in the bottom. One of the things that's kind of interesting is it ranks some of the individual neighborhoods. So there's the Metro rents. So the neighborhood at the top of the annual rent appreciation was Southern Orchards. So that's, for those of you who don't know, South End, kind of the other side of Parsons Avenue and the other side of German Village. And German Village is at the bottom of the rent appreciation. So I don't know of too many other sources that allow you to drill down into the neighborhoods. Zillow is Zillow. I wouldn't allow that to be your end-all be-all when it comes to value, but it is a reference point. The Columbus Dispatch had an article on January 22nd. Central Ohio home sales see sharpest drop in a decade. Out of that article, basically they're expecting a soft market for 2019. 2018 did not end strong, and there was a 9% drop from the previous December, capping a year that saw a 2.2% drop. So next month we'll have other metrics. We're going to kind of keep, revising this report every month until we get a standard set of data that everyone's happy with. If you've got any questions, comments, recommendations, anything like that, send it to askvina@gmail.com. If you've got any other sources of data you think we should look at, send her an email. We'll take a look at it and see what we can include in the monthly report. I don't see Sarah. I'm not sure who they've got scheduled next.